Hello there, and welcome to another Starfield video. This is the kind of final part in the little weapon series. Today we're gonna be looking at 7 throwable weapons. We've got some mines, we've got some grenades, and we're gonna see how good they are. We're gonna start off with the cryo mines. Now, with all these weapons, you can't modify them, which is kind of a bit sad, but you know it is what it is. So the cryo mines does 1 physical damage and 35 energy damage. I'm assuming being a cryo weapon, like with the other, like in Fallout games, it's going to stun enemies. I am, as usual, I am playing on very hard difficulty. And yeah, this should be interesting. Now, I don't have any perks for explosives. Like demolition is here, as you can see. We get larger radius, do more damage, and then it can basically 50% more radius, 50% more damage. The reduced damage from explosives would be kind of an interesting perk. But yeah, let's go check it out. So we got our first weapon, which is our cryo. I do apologize if I sound a bit weird. I think I have the flu. We're going to go to our usual spot. We're going to throw some mines and see what happens. I've never really seen... I haven't used throwables. Because I haven't really used throwables since the days of Fallout 3. Okay, so I just stunned myself. Interesting. So that is quite effective at stunning them. And it does a decent amount of damage, okay. So we're gonna find a higher level enemy just to see. As you can see, it seems like it's okay. Yeah, it can hit multiple enemies at once, which is pretty interesting. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. So this, as you can see here, it keeps them frozen for a fair bit. So if you're fighting a higher level enemy, like someone that, like, let's say either you don't have good enough weapons to directly take them in a fight, you could buy some of these and just stun. I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna try this on this turret here just to see. I don't think it's gonna really work on turrets, but we should see. I'm not sure. Let me try it. No, it doesn't seem to have much of an effect on the turret, which makes sense in a way. Like, it's not realistically, if you freeze, oh, can't jump. Okay, there you go. Realistically, if you were to freeze like a turret, it would just probably be more efficient because it wouldn't be using enough heat. And we will try it on one more enemy. I'm looking for the there's a legendary enemy. Oh, and he's gone. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, can he land on his feet? Can he land on his feet? Oh no, he didn't. Well, that leads for some comedic stuff. Now, weirdly, it doesn't. It obviously freezes the character, but you don't get any of the funny ragdolling. It has a decent. I can imagine with the like 50% extra range, this thing would be lethal on ships. Like, you're basically boarding a ship and you just hook one of these like down at the into the cockpit, because you know normally there's like 4 or 5 guys in the cockpit. It would definitely make your life a lot easier. Now, obviously, I'm on a planet with low gravity, so that's why these things. This is 0.2 gravity, so these things are kind of like you playing hockey? What the hell? But yeah, on higher planets, obviously, it's not going to be effective. Anyway, on to the next one. All right, so whoops. All right, we have the Frag Grenade now. And, let's see, 8.8 ounce matter/antimatter charge from Combat Tech. Delayed hand frag MXX lot LA. Okay, yeah. For military use only, grenade hands for. Okay, so it's your standard frag grenade. It looks kind of cool, I will say. That pin is very large, which I don't know if that would be a good thing. Because the last thing you want is, like, your grenade getting, like, you know, the pin getting pulled on the way out of the, like, your pouch. But then, I don't know. It looks pretty. But yeah, it does 106 damage. Now, obviously, the grenade perk, it probably do a lot more damage. So yeah, let's try it out, shall we? So yeah, so last time, I think the last time I used to use grenades was like around Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. When they added like grenades as like a kind of a separate thing you could throw, like in Fallout 4, I like, oddly I didn't really use them too much. Oh, okay, that there's impact damage. Haha. Bombs away. So as you can see, it's pretty effective. Now obviously the damage is kind of not amazing, but if you were spec'd into the perks, I could definitely see it being more. Aha. You can throw them quite far. Obviously this is we're playing on a planet with low gravity, but you can kind of tell the way they throw it. You kind of yuck it. Just drop down. It's pretty accurate with the throw. I'm gonna try and hit this. Oh, that bounced back. Aha. Now, thankfully, it seems like. Let me just check for like I'm over level 100. I'm just gonna check if I throw this here. Yeah, see, grenades tend to do minimal damage to the player as is, so, like, that perk for the explosive damage, obviously, don't need to worry about for grenades you throw. Oh, hey, whoa, I'm the one throwing nades. How dare you? I mean, that was the frag grenade. It is what it is, it's a frag grenade. You know, pretty handy if you're going for that standard kind of rifleman loadout. You need some extra bang for your buck. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so now we have the impact grenade. And damage is similar to the frag grenade. Main difference is it's cased in something that I'm assuming will allow it to detonate on impact. Warning. Yeah, well, like warnings on frag or grenades and explosives is kind of funny. Like, fair enough, it's like a normal explosive that, like, you know, a person might know. But I think everyone knows what a grenade is. You know, you see it. Even a toddler sees it. They'll be like, that's a grenade. They'll probably pick it up because toddlers can be a bit, you know. But yeah, so let's see. Impact, as we see with the frag nades, it wasn't too bad. It bounced a little bit, but... Oh, whoops. Okay, that bang was a little, see how good the impact is. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. So that's... So it seems to be, it's definitely, oh, I think I missed that. It's proximity fuse. The fuse is, let's see if I can hit him off to the right. Okay, so the fuse, well, it says it's an impact grenade, and it definitely is. You can, like, throw it at a surface and it explodes, but it also, it seems to be able to, like, detect the NPC. And it, like, it'll detonate, like, near them. So, like, let's say if I throw this a little bit to the right of him now. Hey, I think that went off. As we can see, it's, all in all, it's pretty effective. I could see this being one that'd be very useful. Just if you want to, like, you know... Yeah, see, so that it's not... There's a bit of a proximity fuse, so let me just see what happens, how much damage does it do if I hit myself with it. It's not a whole lot of damage, but obviously I have perks and stuff, making me tankier. So anyway, let's jump on to the next one, shall we? All right, now this is a weird one. As when I was initially looking, because I usually use Inara for stuff, just because whenever I'm like testing weapons and stuff like that, I tend to like use the console commands to basically get a list of all the different weapons in the game. And Inara, to my knowledge, didn't have this listed. Now, it could have been that I just didn't spot it. But I was talking to some of the boys in the Discord, some of the gentlemen, and they confirmed with me, because I initially thought when it popped up in the game files, I was like, okay, that's a weapon, that sounds cool. And then I couldn't see it in Inara. I was like, oh, maybe it hasn't been added. But they both confirmed me that it does pop up. It's you tend to have to be a higher level. Yeah, so you got a particle grenade, 64 physical and 60 energy. It looks very cool. Don't know who makes it. Given that it's a particle weapon, I'm gonna say House Faroon. But yeah, let's try it out. Again, I've never come across particle grenades. Now, it might be that, again, I don't really look for them, just because I'm not a fan of grenades. That missed. Okay, that's... Okay, so we seem to have an issue with this grenade. Let me... Okay, so it does a very large amount of damage, but as you can see, it's hard to use on this, especially on this high gravity world. Did I hit him? Yeah, got him. Haha. So I feel like if we were on a world without the high gravity, this thing would probably be... I mean, it's a particle weapon. We all know from Starfield's kind of stuff, particle weapons on ships are OP as hell. And then particle weapons like the guns used by House Faroon, again, are very OP. So, I'm just gonna walk her up to you and throw it. Come here. Hey. Yeah, take it. No, go back. It behaves very bouncy. I have yet to kill anybody. This. Oh, there, you're in a perfect spot. Haha, let me, No, don't run! Yeah, you can tell this does the most damage so far with these grenades. Oh, through the leg. Nice. I could definitely see this if you had the perk spec'd into it. With the extra range, this thing could be very, very good. Yeah, that was the particle weapons. Let's jump on to the next one. Alright, so next we have the Shrapmil Grenade. Now, as you can see, it kind of looks quite similar to the Impact Grenade. So I'm assuming whoever makes that makes the other one. With the Shrapmil Grenade doing 54 physical damage, and... well, they look like bladed weapons. Or bladed... Caution... Can't read what that's... Oh, wait a minute. Handle carefully, please approach with care. Handle carefully. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say this looks like sort of thing the Crimson Fleet would put together, but I don't think they would be like handle with care. Anyway, let's... 54 damage. I'm assuming this is going to do some bleed damage, so we shall see. Where's the... missed the plasma grenades from the Fallout series. I used to love when you like get one of them, especially in Fallout 3. You didn't have to have many perks in it. Okay, yeah, you can hear like the and there's a dot on it. So it sounds like kind of like a knife blades, kind of when it explodes. You can hear it goes like, and then you can see that damage over time. Now the damage over time is very... This is the thing I noticed with damage over time weapons, like bleed damage. It's very minimal. Like, he will bleed out, but he's a level 5. Like, if we look for some higher level guys, like this guy here who is... Well, he was stuck. I guess. Let me get green. Come on. Hey, yeah. No. There you go. Yes, blow up. Haha. Yeah, see, as you can see, it's not incredibly effective. Obviously, if you're going for that sort of character where you're a bit of a sadist, you like the bladed weapons and stuff, and you like making people bleed. Like if you're a vampire, then definitely this would be your kind of your thing. Let me try it against the turret. It did a little bit of damage, not a whole lot. So all in all, it's not about a bad weapon. Or not a bad throwable. I think the impacts are probably your best bet so far. And let me see how it does it hurt me too much. Because I know that in oh, I jumped too high. Yeah, it does minimal damage to me anyway. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, so now we've got the stun mine. Now, something I've noticed, so if we're looking at the different grenades, so this is definitely made by Combat Tech, but this grenade and this grenade make me think that maybe it's made by the UC, or the Freestar. Just the color scheme, maybe. Anyway, so stun grenade does 1 damage and 58 EM damage, so we're gonna have to see. Unless the EM damage is, like, a lot higher than what it says, it's probably not going to be very good. Like, we've seen the cryo mine, which is really good at disabling targets. Now, it didn't disable them long term, but you could throw one down, and then if you wanted to run past some enemies. Hello. Oh. Oh, okay. Let me try that again. That's interesting. Okay, so I need to, like, get close enough to run. Oh my, okay, that is pretty powerful. So it's a constant damage over time, or an EM over time. Which is really, really cool. Let me see if I can hit both these guys. So it seems like it takes a second for the effect to kind of kick in, and obviously they have to be close enough. Again, it probably doesn't help that I'm on, like, a low G world. Let me see, that guy's AFK. Or, he's not AFK, but... I hit him? No. These enemies, I will say, these enemies are too intelligent. Like, they jump out of the way. There we go. So yeah, it takes a second for them to kind of, like, get the initial effect, but then when they have it... Let me see, they stay down for quite a while. Can I loot them? I kind of wish you could loot them. So as you can see, it takes a second. And the thing is, it seems like once they get hit at all, like, he's outside of the radius of that. But, like, once they can't take any of the kind of the damage, we'll try against the turret. Turrets are robots. Generally, EMs will affect them, but they don't stay out as long. So we're gonna just throw this here. Yeah, it has no effect on the turret, interestingly. Which is a weird one, because EM weapons do work on them, normally. The fact that it's a gas, instead, it makes me think that it's, See, this is something you can see is, initially it sets them off, and if they back up at all, it's kind of hard to... It's hard to hit them with it. You kind of have to throw it a bit over. There we go. No? Is that guy just immune? Hey, come back here. There we go. No? There we go. Yeah. So yeah, so you have to get kind of close to them, which is a bit of a weird one, because you would hope that the EM mine, like, this guy's still asleep. You would hope the EM mine would have, like, a very, like, kind of short, like, range of explosion. Because, like, you throw it at some of the... You good up there, bud? Yeah, he's good. So these are pretty interesting. I could definitely see, like, you know, if you're playing a pacifist, you could definitely run around, like, a encampment. Basically just chucking these and knocking everyone out. Excuse me. What I will say though is like with the EM and stuff, as you've seen there, like I kind of wish you could like loot people. It'd be really cool if you could knock someone out, take their weapons. Now that actually, I'm not sure. Let me check if I've never pickpocketed in this game. Let me try. Let me really quickly grab the pickpocket perk. Okay, so that's interesting. You've been caught pickpocketing. Okay, interesting. So, you knock someone out, and you try to pickpocket them, and they wake up. Try again with this guy. Pickpocket. You've been caught. That's a weird thing. I think Bethesda, might be a bit of an oversight on Bethesda's part, because if you ever remember in previous games, and again, this is a bit of a bug, essential characters, you could knock them off their feet, and when they fall over, when you go to talk to them, you got access to their inventory, so you could technically take their stuff, which is pretty funny. But, like, realistically, if you use an EM to knock someone out and you start reaching in their pockets, they're not going to immediately wake up. So that is definitely a weird one. Now, obviously, if you... Let me see here. If we were to... whoops, wrong one. If we were to... What is our final perk? 50% chance to successfully pickpocket. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm assuming... What is that? 10, 30, so you'd have a 80% chance to pickpocket, and then with that perk, it could be quite good. You could take their weapons and stuff. But yeah, I feel like realistically, if you knock someone out, it should make it so that the chance to like pickpocket stuff off them is really high. Anyway, on to our final weapon on the list. Alright, so the final weapon on the list is our Tesla Pylon. Now, we've seen this before in the form of a weapon. There's a couple of weapons in the game where you can basically use them as... you can shoot them on the ground and they arc. It does 1 damage and 25 energy, or 1 physical, 25 energy. So, when you got the Tesla Pylon modification weapons, it was a bit underwhelming, so we're going to have to see. I know a few people in the Discord I was chatting to, plugging the Discord if you guys want to join, Starfield Anonymous, really cool place. We talk about all things Starfield. You can also submit ships and stuff and check out some of the... We've got some cool channels for shipbuilding and screenshots and stuff like that. But yeah, they were basically confirming with me that these are really good in like close range, because they can go through walls. So as we can see there, that electricity now... He's not stunned. Oh. Ignore that pop-up, I do apologize. He's not stunned. Which is a weird one. You think like the EM would kind of have a stun effect. Now you can have multiple active. The damage is quite minimal. If we were to bump up the damage with that 50% more damage and more range, it would probably be more prominent. But for the most part, it's very much, like you can stack a couple on a person. Like I've played other games, like Destiny is one of the games I play that has like shock grenades and stuff, and generally speaking, they do a bit of a better job. I mean, the thing is, it's a Tesla grenade, so Tesla, you know, like the Tesla coils, they just kind of arc out everywhere. But it would be kind of cool if it, like, looked a little bit more, like, you put it down, and it started, like, going electric mode, and then the electricity would kind of jump a little bit. Okay, that is jumping, but that's really weird. That's not... But yeah, all in all, it's not an amazing weapon. Again, if they were in a ship, it'd be more... I probably should put a warning here. If you have photosensitive epilepsy and you're having a seizure on the ground right now, I do apologize. Blame Bethesda. Don't sue me. Yeah, even when you stack like a load of them on top of one another, like it... Again, I'm pretty sure that the way this game handles damage over time, you can only have 1 damage over time on the target. So yeah, all in all, pretty underwhelming. I think it'd be cool if it had a kind of an effect where it had like every time it ticked, like the damage ticked, it would have a chance to stun the enemy, maybe knock them on their feet, make them drop their weapon or something. Just, yeah, all in all, it's a bit. But yeah, this that kind of brings these little kind of mini series to an end. I really enjoyed kind of covering the weapons. Might kind of go over some of the other weapons in detail, maybe like cover some of the legendary effects and stuff. But yeah, for the time being, thank you for watching. This series has done well for me, which I'm very grateful. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, and let me know, out of like kind of all the explosive weapons, like what weapons do you tend to go for, the like throwables, I should say. I think after using them, I could see myself using the impact grenades and the cryo mines just to be a nuisance. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this sort of content, and check out some of my videos. Bye bye.